Ram for us was like what we got into drum and bass through. Ram Records has always been putting out really good tunes, and obviously with someone like Andy at the forefront of it, it kind of presents them in such a good light. So to join Ram was basically the aim, and when it actually happened, it was, you know, it was a bit of a dream come true for us. So we're really happy where we are. Ram's a really good outlet for our music. They look after us really well, and yeah, we're really happy there. I think it was quite necessary that the genre kind of not be so specific. Like, it's good that it's become a bass music genre rather than like just drum and bass or dubstep, because, you know, people can get stagnant and ideas don't expand. People keep rehashing the same ideas, so it's to have that new injection of influence from dubstep and from house, and in turn, you know, drum and bass will have had influence on dubstep, which it did, and it just means that music is generally a lot more interesting. And every time we go in the studio, it's not a case of set the tempo to 174 and then make the same track. It's a case of, you know, oh, what should we do today? And it's much more interesting. I think it opens up the whole bass scene to a much wider audience for people who just like good music, not just kind of drum and bass or dubstep, and it can only be a good thing. So inspiration comes from a lot of places. Like, we kind of I think the 80s has been a big influence for us, like the whole way through writing music. Soundtracks and cinema and just sort of a lot of the 80s vibe is a big influence. As a duo, the reason it's worked for us is that we've both brought different elements to the table. Like, I'm kind of a bit more of the musician. I used to be in bands and stuff like that when I was a kid, so I kind of have a bit of a songwriting background and musical background, whereas Ben's quite more of a sound engineer, and he has like sick production skills. And I mean, coming from those original roots, we've kind of, the duties have blended together. The EP is going to be like a 5 or 6 track EP with, it's going to have a blend of dubstep on there, it's going to have some drum and bass, it's going to have some halftime drum and bass, and also maybe a couple of remixes as well. We're just putting the finishing touches to it at the moment. We're going to have the lead track, Get By, which is a kind of garage influenced dubstep track. That's going to lead it, and we've done our own drum and bass remix of that. And then there's another dubstep track and a couple of other D&B things on there. That's coming out towards the end of April, on Ram, obviously. We've just done a remix for Nero for their new single Must Be The Feeling. We've also done a remix for MLK's new single Flesh and Bone, which is coming out on the 27th of February. And we've also done a remix for Adam F for his new single Rain. So all that is coming up before our new EP, which will be hitting about end of April, I think. No, Inhibit's been wicked, man. They've brought us out here for our first Australian tour, so we're very grateful to them. And it's been a wicked time, and I'm really looking forward to Perth. Seems like Perth is like the Australian home of drum and bass, so it should be a wicked night tonight. Looking forward to it. Shape bar, where it's going to get very hot and sweaty later.